Hi there and welcome to CC Libraries for Adobe CC, of course. Now, what are libraries for? Libraries is mainly for exchange. You can share with other people or you can share among all Adobe applications. Of course, it depends what you're sharing. How does it work? If you come to libraries here, if you remember that we have downloaded 2 templates and it told me it's going to be in your My Libraries. By the way, you can have many libraries. So I'm going to be inside my library and then you can create any library you want later on. These are templates for Illustrator that are inside my libraries. I can drop any kind of graphics, in fact, inside the libraries and exchange it with other applications. Let's select our little monster here and simply click and drag and drop it here without taking care of anything. Notice that it had made a group called the graphics. Actually, you have several groups. You have graphics, color, character styles, all these stories. It depends on what you have selected and you drop it, then it will put it in the right category. You can select a non-group. For example, this is not a group. You can select it all. So you're selecting several objects in this document. Click and drag and drop it inside here. Calls it artwork. Of course, you can double click and come and rename it butterfly. And the other one, the monster. You can also drop the colors. Let's take this guy over here and decide that we want only the color because it's a magical color that we want to use in Photoshop and After Effects, in design and Muse or whatever. I'm going to add the fill color. Very awesome. Also, in terms of colors, let's say you are in Adobe Color Themes and you decide you like this one here. You can go on the 3 options and add it to your swatch. Notice it's 5 colors. From your swatches over here, you can decide, okay, add it to my library. And notice how it added to the library. It's a very funny long name. I'm going to change the name and call it cool. Not the long name he has put. If you decide that this folder for the swatch colors to add it to your libraries, come over and add it to your libraries. It will tell you, nope, you have only 5 colors. Color groups must have a minimum of 1 and a maximum only 5. So you need to delete one of them to put it over here. Actually, you can select an item at a time and add the fill color. Let's say we select 2 items here. This one and this one. Yes. We come to the fill and it's going to take just the last one that you have put in and not all of them. Just the last one you selected or the first one. Now over here we have a color theme. We have some artwork. Let's go to Photoshop and I hope it has uploaded. This is Photoshop here. I can take my artwork. They are all over here now. This is the libraries. I can take this artwork and just group it or drop it over here. Now it's all here. I can use it the way I would like and it's perfect. Also, you can drop the butterfly. Click on the butterfly and drop it. So now you have a butterfly and something else here. Let's say you're drawing over here a rectangle or anything. You're working in Photoshop. You can just select the colors that you want to use from the color libraries. This is really an exchange program now between you and all the other apps. From Photoshop, for example, you can select images, of course. That's what you want. And you click and drag and drop it over here. So now you have graphics. An image is a graphics. And it is in our libraries. Let's go, for example, to Illustrator and see our image just here. We can drop and use the huge image. I'm going to make it very small here. We have our image. Gonna delete it. I'll go to After Effects, for example, and this is our graphics here. Gonna take the butterfly and drop it. I'm gonna make it bigger. And you will tell me, wow, this is disastrous. No, guys, please rasterize it. I hope you've taken my course in After Effects. You have the image here. Of course, it's just one image, one layer. It is not broken up in all the layers like an import. Just one image. You can take the photo and drop it just over here, for example. And maybe put it down. You're working, you're just exchanging everything. Now you can use the colors from here, of course. You can take a shape. Let's do a shape here. You can go to the fill color, for example, use the eyedropper and come over here and select the colors that you want. I'm going to go for the orange. I always go for oranges. And let's take the gray and the blue, whatever you like. You can even pick from the image here or the butterfly if you want to. Pretty interesting. We're gonna pick from our colors here and we click OK. Let's go back to Illustrator and we have a funny text here. For text, it's better to share the font itself and the style of the text. For this, you select the text and come to the plus here, you click on it. You can share the fill, the text stroke, the text itself, the character style, and so on and so on. I'm gonna go for character style. This is the character style now. And then I'm gonna go for paragraph style. And surely I'm not gonna go for graphic for the text. I also want the fill color, and then maybe I change the name here, but that's quite cool. Let's go to Photoshop here, and I can see my character style. Unfortunately, or it's over here. This is the paragraph style. So if I take some text here, with the text tool, and add some text, very small text, let's make it bigger. Actually, it's gonna go smaller. Remember, our font was quite small. We cannot take the paragraph style, click on it. I'm gonna zoom in to show you. That's very much zooming in, so it's pixelated. I took the font itself. If you come to the character, this is the font that I picked from Illustrator. I can come for the paragraph style now, is actually the same. But actually, I pick the font, I pick the color of the font. That's already enough. Let's go back to Illustrator. I'm going to stay in Photoshop. And then let's come over here. Notice you have another way to see them. That's a list view. That's a grid view. Now you can share a library. I'm going to share library. You can add the email of the person you want to share with. And it has the options of can edit, can view, whatever you like. Now, amazing enough, if you come to the website, you have here the website for colors. And you can choose. Remember color.adobe.com. I don't know if you went through that one. I showed you only the color theme. Nevertheless, in addition, color.adobe.com says this is the best for 2020. Let's say I like this color scheme here, the 5 of them here. That's not nice. Let's add something nice. This one, for example. You can add to the library or download the JPEG. And the other one, maybe one like this. You can add to the library this one, or you can download as a JPEG. I'm going to simply add it to library. I click on it. I am logged in, and it has added it to the library. Notice that I'm logged in here. Let's add another one, not this one. Let's go next. Some other colors. Yep, I'm drawn so much to oranges. This one I want to add to the library. I clicked on it. Give it a few seconds. Maybe your internet connection is not excellent, so you can simply add it. This is a very beautiful library, by the way. Very much used everywhere. I'm going to go back to Illustrator and look at my colors here. You notice how the color themes are coming. I clicked maybe twice here. This is glowing all, so I'm going to select this one. I don't like it. It's duplicate. I'm going to delete it. And I have the 2 color themes from Adobe that I can put over here. Notice how it works, guys. You're just adding things to your library that you are going to use. You can create specific libraries, let's say a color library or project library. Mainly, we work for projects. Let's say I'm doing a project for a certain bank. So I'll create this bank library. And then if I want to cooperate with other graphic designers, we just share the library like I showed you, and we exchange the colors. I hope this tutorial about libraries has inspired you to create awesome work and to exchange with your friends and your colleagues and co-workers. Thank you very much for listening. I will see you in the next video.